Lions TV back for the season by Ladbrokes. This is a pre-match prediction for Friday's 1 PM home kickoff against Notts Forest at the Den. It seems like we've been out of action for a very long time. The international break could not have come at a worse time. We was absolutely flying before it. Let's hope it hasn't interrupted our momentum and our rhythm. Let's take a look at the 11 that I think will start the match. Once again, I'm expecting the gaffer to name an unchanged side. Jordan Archer in goal. Fullbacks James Meredith on the left. Marlon Romeo on the right. Sean Hutchinson with Jake Cooper alongside him. Sean Williams and George Saville in the centre midfield. Jeb Wallace on the right. Ben Marshall on the left. And up front, the General Steve Morrison and Lee Gregory. Is that the 11 that I will pick? Yeah, absolutely. Last time out, it seems like a lifetime ago. Barnsley away, 2-0 win. A gritty, determined performance, more than an outstanding, exceptional one, barring obviously Marshall's goal and a couple of very good saves from Jordan Archer. Yeah, so I think, you know, there will be pros and cons of the international break. Obviously, some players will still have played. People like Sean Williams, who I rate highly and love him in the side, he looked like he needed a rest. So I think he got one as well. I think he went away for a few days. So yeah, good for players like that. But again, momentum, we was flying. And the last international break come at a very good time for us because we needed that break. This time around, it is the last thing we needed. There's players knocking on the door still. Tim Cahill, Toffolo, Thompson, Tunnicliffe, all begin with a T apparently, other than Big Tom Elliott. Yeah, so, you know, let's hope that they got the togetherness still there. Let's hope they still got the competition for places that they had. And nothing's been forgotten and nothing's tailed off. I don't think it will be, but you know me, I do worry. Moving on to the opposition, Nottingham Forest, of course, it was our opening game of the season. It was also on a Friday night. What was it of us and Friday features against Notts Forest? It was the opening day of the season, the opening game of the season. How did we not win that game? It was absolute outrageous how we didn't win that. One off the underside of the bar, Steve Morrison disallowed goal. Possibly the best performance along with Leeds at home, I'd say, all season. We just kept knocking on the door. We just couldn't convert our chances. And obviously, as we all know by now, that continued until we got the turnaround, which we did at Leeds. And since then, 7 on the bounce. We've been unstoppable. Managed by Aitor Karanka. I almost definitely have pronounced his name wrong. Obviously, he only got a gig in January. Paul Warbottom was in charge of them for a while. He's won promotion before with Middlesbrough. So he's got the credentials to do it. But they're in a big hole at the minute, Forest. They have been for a few years. Another one of the so-called, I'll go as far to say now, ex-big clubs. You can put Birmingham in that bracket as well. You know, clubs who were massive clubs in the 80s, 90s, and now they can't get anywhere near what they was. Having said that, they're unbeaten in their last 7 league games, but it sounds better than it is. They've only won 2 of those, and their last 3 have all been 0-0 draws. The one to watch for them will be Lee Tomlin. He's on loan from Cardiff. I'm pretty sure they paid about £5 million for him, Cardiff, from Bristol City. Obviously can't get in their side. He's been shipped out on loan. He scored 3 goals in his first 5 games for them, and he'll be the one to watch on Friday at the Den. This is a pre-match prediction. It does exactly what it says on the tin. Little interesting fact for you. If Forest do manage to beat us, they'll be the only team this season in the league to do the double over us. But don't worry, they're not going to. It's going to be 3-1 to the Lions with Steve Morrison, Lee Gregory and Jake Cooper up from the back. 3-1 win for Lions, pushing ever closer to those championship playoffs. So that's your lot for this pre-match prediction. How was that? I feel really rusty. I feel really out of practice. I didn't think it went that well. But hey ho, let's just hope I got the result right and we move on to Friday. A near-on sold-out Den. I cannot wait to see you there if you're going. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.